today's tips from a therapist's office, we're going to cover boundaries. Specifically, we're going to cover boundaries as they relate to our own irritability. Boundaries are maybe tied, at least for the most significant topic that comes into a therapist's office, but not just boundaries like understanding intricate relational things. Boundaries like, when is it okay to disengage? When is it okay to assert what you need? When is it okay to take a break or change the dynamics of a relationship that might be having a real emotional effect on you? For many of us, and for many of the people that visit a therapist's office, many people think that they can't disappoint people. They can't let people down. They can't make changes that they've already invested in. And what it does is it creates an internal sense of obligation that goes above your ability to feel safe. We need to feel safe in relationships. And the way to feel safe in relationship is normally to have an open, healthy line of communication, to have boundaries that both people understand, and to feel safe enough to be able to discuss or identify concerns in the relationship without a constant fear of being abandoned or left if you experience or have to assert a new change in a relationship. Where boundaries come into play in a day-to-day experience is often, you may notice that if you're not asserting boundaries, you're more irritable, you're easily upset, you find yourself frustrated quickly. Little things that wouldn't bother you when somebody does something are now making you angry. Maybe you're reacting to them. Maybe you're snapping at someone. Maybe even the people around you are starting to notice that you've become irritable or easily upset. Frequently, that's because our needs aren't being met, or we don't feel safe enough to express our needs. So we're shutting them down, we're ignoring them, and we're engaging in behaviors that allow us to not have to say them. And then on the end around, we're irritable and upset, and we're taking it out or acting it out on other people. Acting out being a phrase that simply means if I can't say it out loud, I act it out. So we may be snapping at somebody irritable or pushing them away because we're too scared or we're too worried about how it would look, how it would feel, or what would be the response to saying what we need. Our ability to identify our needs and express boundaries that are safe and healthy are the kinds of skills that follow us every step of the way in our life, to the point where we're steadily building an opportunity to be loved, appreciated, and seen the way that we deserve. Many people start that process in a therapist's office when they start talking to a person who's not involved in their life, who's on their team, that can listen and process and explore the experience of being you, and then figure out how you're going to assert these boundaries. So that way, you're not having to do things that are avoidant, or you're not having to engage in behaviors that you particularly don't want to, but maybe feel that you have to keep a relationship going. You never have to give up on your values or who you are just to keep a relationship going. You do not have to sacrifice the most important parts of you because you're worried that somebody might become rejecting of who you are. Anyone rejecting of who you are is not a safe space, and they have not taken the opportunity to understand you or appreciate you like you deserve. And the kinds of behaviors that can develop out of a fear of expressing ourselves are the kinds of behaviors that become difficult from depression, trauma, stress, addiction, and other concerning categories. You don't deserve to move into those spaces of shutting yourself down to make yourself more agreeable to others. You deserve healthy boundaries that you can share with the people around you and bring people into your life that also understand how boundaries operate. That's the kind of safety that you deserve.